everybody and welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time watching, welcome. It has been a hot minute since I sat down in front of a camera. I think the last one I did was like probably well over half a year ago. I thought a great way to start off this new year with a new video was by doing my top 20 K-pop songs of 2018. It was really hard to narrow it down. Believe me, I struggled so much, but in the end I did it. I came up with my top 20 songs. I suppose we should just get right into it and start off with my, where is it? Number 20. My number 19 was Monster X. Came out with a lot of good comebacks. We had Spotlight, which they originally released as a Japanese comeback, I believe, and then of course we had Jealousy. I'm not sure if they have another one or not. I decided not to go with any of the main comeback songs just because, as much as I did like them, you know, I listened to all the albums and this song was the one that I liked most out of all of them. I think it's really nice. It's that kind of sort of slow song, but not too slow. It's still got quite a nice beat to it, which I feel like is the case with most of Monster X's slow songs. I don't think they have any ones that are too slow. Coming in at 18, Everyday Winner. I did want to put this a little bit higher originally, but there were just so many good songs that I had to put above it. I heard this song pretty late on. They came out with it like, I want to say middle of the year time, I think, but I didn't hear it until like October, November sort of time. But you know, I just fell in love with it instantly. And there are some Winner songs that I really like. There's some that I'm not too keen on, but songs like Really, that was a banger, and then Everyday I feel like was up there with Really. You know, I had it on my phone and I was playing it constantly, and I still listen to it now. It's still one of my liked songs on Spotify, so I'm still listening to it all the time. But yeah, that's my number 18 song then. Now on to number 17. Jinyoung's solo on the GOT7 album was definitely my favourite. As soon as I heard it, I instantly fell in love with it, and I just knew that it was something really amazing. You know, his voice is just so beautiful and it's so powerful. So yeah, he comes in at number 17. Kind of missed a trick with not making 17th, didn't I? 17 is one of the ones I definitely struggled with, because when I came to compiling all the songs that were my favourite out of the ones they released, I'd totally forgotten about Thanks, because that was released like right at the beginning of the year, and that seems like an absolute lifetime ago. I had songs on their more recent comebacks that I really liked, but you know, I listened to Thanks again when I was making this list and I fell in love with it all over again. I hadn't listened to it in probably a good several months, but listening to it again and having it fresh in my mind, you know, just reminded me what an amazing and beautiful song it is. And you know, the dance is beautiful, the vocals are beautiful, everything about it was just on point and perfect. So yeah, Number 15 is... Again, I'm sad that I couldn't put this one higher because One More Time is honestly a really, really, really big favourite of mine. It's like the Latin feel of it, I suppose it gives off kind of a Latin feel. It just reminds me of being on holiday, sitting by the pool, sunbathing, you know, it reminds me of going to like, when I went to the Canary Islands, Gran Canaria and Las Palmas and all that. It reminds me of sitting by the pool and they'd have the speakers on and they'd be playing all these songs that you've never even heard of, but they all have the same kind of feel and the same kind of melody to them, and that is this melody that you find in One More Time. Every time I listen to it, it just takes me back to being on holiday and just reminds me of all of that, all the sun and everything like that. So I just think it's, you know, a really good song for that reason. Plus it's, you know, it's a good song in itself, even if it didn't have that feel to it. But yeah, that's why I really love it. Also, can we talk about how freaking good they all look in the MV? Like, all of them just look amazing. Like, this is the Super Junior that I have loved for the past almost 5 years. You know, they look great. They look great. Enough said. And on to number 14. Hit you with that do-do-do-do-do. I feel like Blackpink never disappoints with a comeback. Like, any comeback they've had since they debuted has just honestly blown my mind away. Like, some of them, you know, I've just been a bit like, you know, that's a really nice song, I'll put it on my playlist, I'll listen to it here and then, but, you know, Playing with Fire, Bumbaya, Stay, I really like that one. And then, of course, As If It's Your Last, and then this one. All of their songs just get to me, and I just love, and they make you want to get up and dance, and they make you want to sing along, and I mean, it's pretty much what you'd expect being an artist that comes from YG, you know, they just never disappoint. Big Bang, iKON, Blackpink, Winner, they're artists under one of the big three, so of course they're going to be amazing. And this song especially, it's got such a cool dance, you know, the tune is cool, you can sing along to it if you know the words, or even just the chorus bit, you know, everybody's singing along and dancing to that. So, but yeah, Blackpink, just amazing, beautiful. This song comes in at 14. So, in at number 13 is... I always love you. Now, I don't know whether it was just me, but I reckon a lot of people out there did as well. Ages ago, I heard this song, and it was in one of those little dance teaser videos they used to do when NCT was still SM Rookies, and they used to release all these little dance videos. This song was in the background of one of the ones that they did. I remember it because it had, I think Taeyeon was there, 10, Jaehyun, I'm probably getting this all wrong, Johnny was there, I know Johnny was there. Oh, there are other people there as well, but I just can't remember who. But I heard this song in the background and I'm so annoyed that they didn't release a full version of it. But now my prayers have been answered and they've officially released a full version, so of course it had to be in my list. Because I've loved that song ever since it was just a snippet in the background of a dance video. So in at number 12 comes... Now when to iKON, I tend to prefer their upbeat music more to their slow music. I really did like Love Scenario, there was nothing wrong with it, but Killing Me just took the cake. And I feel like it's because they showcase their dance moves so much more. And I mean, if you've ever watched Win, Who Is Next, and Mix and Match especially, you would know that iKON are amazing dancers. And I really hate it when they don't get to show that off enough. So when they come out with a song like this, you know, it's gonna be one of my favourites. And the song is good as well, like, I'm not just saying their dancing is amazing and the song isn't, because I do love the song. And I've been listening to it ever since it came out. It's still one of my favourites on my phone, and I still listen to it now, so. Number 11, I don't really know much about Chungha, but I really like this song. I know she was a part of IOI, but IOI disbanded now? I think they are. I think IOI disbanded. And I heard this song through, actually it was like a 2018 compilation video of Kpop Songs or something, and I heard this song through that. So I've only heard it recently, even though I think it was released a little while ago. I've only heard it recently, but I have been listening to it non-stop since I heard it. I heard it about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and yeah, it's just been playing on non-stop. So I had to put it in my list simply for the fact that if I listen to a song too much, I tend to get bored of it. How I know that a song is one of the ones that I like the most, I don't get bored of it, and I haven't got bored of this one. So now, number 10. I love SHINee. I just love them with all of my heart. And this song is so beautiful. The dance, it's full of these, you know, minimal movements. You know, the song, we have Taemin ad-libs which just speak to my soul. Onu's voice is just incredible. Minho and Key as well, you know, everything is great about this song. And, you know, that's all I can really say. I don't want to bring the tone down by talking about Jonghyun. You know, it's still fresh in everybody's minds, I feel like, and it's been over a year now, which is just crazy. I feel like some people think that SHINee isn't SHINee without Jonghyun, and in a way I do understand that feeling, but at the same time, you know, they're still working hard, they're still carrying on, they're still bringing us the music that we love, and it's still SHINee. They're just missing a really big part of themselves. You know, that's a part that can never be replaced, and it's a part we'll always remember, but they still give us beautiful songs, and they still stand on stage as strong as they can, and they deliver. And, you know, that's why I love them, because they are honestly so strong. I'm sorry if the lighting gets a little bit weird, because it's getting a bit dark outside, and I've only got my, like, room light to create this light, so, just bear with me. Now, number 9. This could have very well been a purely BTS top 20 list. There were so many BTS songs which I struggled with. Deciding which ones to put in this top 20 list was just an absolute nightmare. In the end, I managed to narrow it down to a few. It was difficult, to say the least, but I did it, and I'm satisfied with it, I hope. Paradise is one of those BTS songs that I don't necessarily think is one of my favourite until I listen to it. I don't really know how to describe it. It's so strange. It's almost like once you stop listening to it, it erases itself from your mind, and then you have to go back and listen to it again, and then you realise how much you love it, and it's like this endless cycle. I have no idea why, don't ask me, but when I was compiling this list, Paradise wasn't on there. But then I listened to all my BTS songs, and Paradise was like in my top 5. So yeah, I put that at number 9.
Only one you need. Only one you need. 나와 난 사라졌던 그 한 조각. I wanna be the only one you need.
How can you have Shiny in the top 20 list without having Jonghyun's solo in there as well? But yeah, he had all the different kind of songs. He had up-tempo ones, he had ballads. It was a good mixture of everything that he's capable of and everything that he's really good at, which I really, really liked. Only One You Need was one of those songs that mixes in sort of up-tempo beats with really good vocals as well. You know, it starts off kind of slow and then builds into that dancey tempo, which I've already said that I really, really like. So yeah, on to number 7.
I just want to be loved. I just want to be loved. I just want to be.
NCT was another one of those groups that I struggled with. I was trying to limit it to one song per group, but when I completely screwed that up with BTS, I knew that it was going to happen with a few other groups as well, and NCT is one of those. This is another song that, you know, mixes really good vocals with that upbeat sort of song. I'm sorry if I sound really out of breath. I'm currently suffering with a really bad cold and my nose is all sorts of bunged up, so I'm really sorry for that, but I am actually genuinely running out of breath. Anyway, yeah, this song is another one that I have on repeat all the time. NCT 127, you know, they put out banger after banger after banger. Their comebacks are always really good, and especially the comeback MVs that they do, but most of the time my favourite songs tend to be ones on the album that aren't the songs they release as MVs, and you know, this especially was one of them. Now, number 6, which don't kill me for, but this was a choice that I genuinely could not make. I had 2 songs in front of me and I could have potentially just done it to do with them. I couldn't do that, so I thought the safest way to do this, because I honestly can't choose between the two, was to do a joint number 6. Both of these songs immediately caught my attention as soon as I listened to them. They were 2 that I put instantly onto my phone and then I'd just be listening to them non-stop over and over again. I still love them, I still listen to them all the time, and I honestly just couldn't choose between them. I love them both equally. You know, So What is that dancey kind of song, and then Anpanman was like, I want to say like BTS style, and I feel like people know what I mean when I say that. If you know what I mean, then like, you know what I mean. But yeah, just very, very BTS style. And then So What, of course, you know, love the dancey stuff again. But yeah, I just couldn't choose between the 2. I love them both equally. They're both amazing, so they had to be joint at number 6. And number 5 is...
We're the new heroes.
10 is my NCT, like all NCT, every single member in NCT. 10 is my all-time bias. And this song, the fact that he sings it in English is just another thing that just makes the song so amazing. Voice, the MV, his dancing, everything without this, just I had to put it as number 5. You know, part of me was like, you know, it could be like my favourite because I can't fault it. But at the same time, you know, there are other songs in here that like, they don't have an MV or any sort of, you know, intricate dance or anything to them. But if they did have that, it would probably put it above this song. So that's what I was kind of like basing it on. So that's why this is number 5. Number 4, another Jonghyun song. I had to. This song is just beautiful. His voice, it actually makes me melt. Listening to this song gives me genuine goosebumps. I honestly chills throughout my entire body as soon as I heard it, and it's Jonghyun, and his voice, you know, is amazing. So let's talk about number 3 then. About Mamamoo. I've heard a few of their songs in the past. I did, you know, like the songs, and I thought the songs were good, and I think they're really talented as well. But this song just, you know, there was something about it which really caught my attention. The song's really good, I love the feel of it and all that sort of stuff, and it's another one of those songs that just reminds me of being on holiday. I know I said that about another song as well, but I don't know, it just gives me that vibe and that feeling, and it just takes me back. And yeah, and it's the tune, like how it starts off and then it's the chorus as well. That tune really reminds me of something, and I can't quite put my finger on what it reminds me of. If you guys know of the song that is similar to this tune, please let me know, because it's gonna bug me forever. But yeah, I really like this song. I just think it's really amazing. And the scenery in the music video as well is just amazing. It's a whole another level. If something has a good music video to it as well, then that just makes me fall in love with it even more. And watching the music video, I really loved it. So yeah. Now we are finally on to number 2. 1 and 2 I really struggled with, more than I did compiling the entire list. 1 and 2 I pretty much already knew they were going to be top. When I listened to number 1, I was like, yeah, that's my number 1, like straight away. But then I listened to number 2 and, you know, I kind of was faced with that dilemma again. But, you know, I decided to go with my gut instinct and just leave the one that I originally thought was number 1 there. And so my number 2 song is... Everything about it is just amazing. It's just one of those songs where you wish that there was an MV or a live performance to it or something. It's sad when one of your favourite songs is a song that has no dance or no MV or anything like that, but you know, this song, just everything about it is perfect. I love listening to it. It's one of my all-time favourites. I think it's well up there in like being my all-time favourite, well, one of my all-time favourites in the entirety of all the K-pop songs that I've ever listened to, because this song is honestly just incredible and I love it. song of 2018 was...
Alright, 반복된 시스템 이제서야 끝을 내보려 해. Alright, 지켜본 시스템 누군간 여기서 내려야 돼. 할 순 없지만 누가 내리지 말지 서로 눈치 말고 그저 마음 가는 대로 질질 끌지 말고 이제 내리지 말지 끝을 내보자고 반복되는 시속 게임 이제 그만해.
When I first heard this song, I just heard it as a song in this massive playlist that I had on my phone. It could have been from any artist, and it didn't really click in my head that it was BTS or even that it was Sugar. It just didn't click. I just heard the song and I fell in love with it instantly. It was only the second time that I listened to it that I realised that it was Sugar and he was singing. And there's just something about rappers singing that, you know, it just gives them this little separate place in my heart, because I think it puts even more evidence towards their talent and just shows how well-rounded of an artist they are. I feel like it's more difficult for people who normally just sing to rap than it is for rappers to sing. Some rappers, you know, they have quite a good voice. Like, even in Sugar's case, like, he's not, like, hitting those high notes like Jungkook or Jimin would be, or Jin, but he's still holding a tune, you know. He knows what his capabilities are when it comes to singing, and he's putting those to work, and that's what I feel makes this song so beautiful, and that is why it is my #1 choice, because it's a good song in itself. It has an amazing tune to it. I'm always dancing when I hear it, and as well, you know, it just shows how talented Sugar is, and, you know, how amazing of an artist he is. The whole of BTS are amazing just in themselves, but, you know, I don't know why it was Sugar's that stood out to me so much, but I just, you know, I just fell in love with the song, and it was my favourite of the BTS album. So yeah, and it's my favourite overall in 2018. So there we have it, everyone. That is my top 20 list of K-pop songs in 2018. I really hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to stick around for more. Hopefully I'm not going to find myself just weighed down with work and all that boring stuff which stopped me from making videos in the past, because I really do enjoy making them, and I really do enjoy sitting down in front of a camera and doing all this kind of stuff. So hopefully I won't just disappear again, and I'll be sticking around, so I hope you guys stick around too. Thanks, bye!